Hello. You know what's absolutely batshit insane? What's this guy got? Bumblets? Fuck yeah, dude. Obviously. Bum is in like on the bottom of a human, the one that's like squishy and round, or bumblebee. I'm doing a small victory, a not yet earned victory lap. I just need a small, I need a tiny little small break before my tiny little small brain breaks. Because I have been, as one of my co-workers so elegantly put it, stuck. He went, you know what you are, mate? You're stuck in the review hole, and he was so right. I made the decision quite recently, or like a couple of weeks ago. The time has come, and I've been talking about this for years. My friends, okay, what the fuck's going on? I can't see shit. It doesn't matter. I'm not here for the gameplay. I'm here to just talk and stuff. I'm a banter machine. Um, like it's become a running is a very firm. This is some top quality banter from the banter machine. Um, Running joke in my friend group of how horrific my personal computer is. Sometimes more of a joke than others. There's been times when my friends have been having to wait through Genshin loading screens before they could start domains. It's been less of a joke and more frustration on their part in those instances. But it's been a running joke, and I've been talking about we needing a new PC since 2018, like 4 years, right? That's when I first was like, you know what, it's time. I remember my January 2018 first video in the year of the year on Yeti Hype. You can go and find it. You can check the receipts on this one. I did a video playing Just Cause 3 where called Starting the Year with a Bang. I was blowing stuff up. Was the video. In that video, I said something along the lines of, I was like, oh, excuse all the lag and the frame drops and stuff. My PC's been like really struggling lately. I think maybe it's time for a new one. 2018 January. So let's call it what, 3 months off 5 years ago. Yeah, I didn't even realize it was that long since I first started saying I need a new PC. Finally, I decided it's time. Now I'm actually doing a laptop for a multitude of reasons. I think it just suits my lifestyle a little bit more. I can take it everywhere with me. I spend a considerable amount of time at my girlfriend's now, and it means that I can play games while I'm there, and I can do YouTube stuff while I'm there, so it's going to be great for YouTube, like editing and putting videos up. Even, like, I'll come here. I'll come here and record, like, 3 videos and then put one up, and then the other 2 will just be, like, sat there waiting until I come home. But then even, like, stuff like that, it's not recording, but I can make the thumbnail and edit and do stuff like that on the go, right? I'll probably be able to do more edited videos as well, which is something I want to do, because it's not restricting. I have more time to edit. Like, it's just, like, that's a big thing for me, so I can, like, take it between and stuff. And then I also just think, like, it's a good balance, because a few years ago it's like, why would you spend, like, the amount of money you have to spend on a laptop to get, like, a decent one is, like, crazy. But I feel like the laptop market, the gaming laptop market's come quite a long way from what I could tell, that you don't have to entirely break the bank for something that's, like, worth its weight type thing. So it just suits. I can, like, play games there. I can like take it with me. It suits my lifestyle a bit more, right? Like, what's the point in spending, like, a load of money, Wampa fruit, on like a fancy new PC if I'm not here that often, sort of thing. Or like a lot of the week it would just be sat unused, whereas this I can use week round. Anyway, whatever. You know what I mean, right? So that was the decision. I have been driving myself to the brink of insanity on this, watching all kinds of reviews, reading comments. I'm on forums. I'm on price comparison websites. I'm, like, reading charts that, like, I don't even know what they mean, and rubbing my chin as if the numbers mean anything to me. Some of the things these reviewers go into, these guys do not miss a note. They're pulling out, like, heat detection cameras to show the heat map of. I guess that's not what a heat map is, but to show, like, the heat layout. Is that what a heat map is? Maybe it is. Of the heat inside of the laptop under various strains. They're pulling out like decibel counters so that you can see the decibel levels of the fans. and just like crazy stuff. And I'm sat there watching every one of these videos, taking it all in. He's like pulling the back off them all and pointing at pipes, talking about the efficiency of the pipes and all these different like systems. The Puget system, I'd never heard of that in my life until the past few weeks. It's like the go-to. It's like a scale that was made up just to measure performance in Adobe software, like Premiere and Photoshop. Do I understand how the scale works? No. Higher number equals better. That's all I need to know. Like it's crazy the amount of detail these guys are going into, and I'm sat here watching it. I reached a point where I was bouncing from laptop to laptop so often, where I'd like watch a review and then I'd watch a review for another one. I'd watch a review for another one. Then I'd go back to another one, and I'd be watching a review. I'd get 5 minutes in and be like, "Hang on, I've heard all of these words before. I have watched this review already." But also I need to watch it again because I've forgotten everything. The trick is there is no good or bad option. Nah, that's actually not true. That's a gross exaggeration. Any friggin' laptop you go on, there'll be something that's like, wow, this laptop is great at this and this and okay at this, but terrible at this. Don't get it because it's bad at this one thing. And you own another laptop and they're like, you were worried about the previous laptop being bad at this thing? Well, this laptop solves that problem entirely. It's great at this thing, but it's terrible at this thing. Like, there's issues with absolutely everything, is the thing. Oh, that's cool. It does, like, some ice, or it does poison, or, like, it varies the... You fucking dumb... Oh, I'm fine. You also, for any one laptop... Like, every time I'm getting closer to a decision, I then go and, like, okay, maybe this is what I'm going to go for. Let me delve a bit deeper and, like, really make sure. And then, look, people, you will be put off it. Like, any laptop, anyone can put... You will be put off if you look long enough, right? Okay, let's focus. Both those missed. Both those missed. You truly love to see it. Oh, that was close. And I kind of came to a point, like, I made a discovery. Check this out, right? The secret all along. Oh my god. I nearly said this during the fight, but I didn't want to jinx it. My success for a good run is very heavily reliant on me getting more health. So I always really appreciate getting the flawless on the first boss. And the fact that we got an item, that was big. For us to get another health upgrade as well. 3 hearts? That's huge for me. The thing is, my computer has been so bad for so long. Any one of these MFing laptops, any one of these MFing things is going to be a drastic upgrade, regardless. It's kind of what I've kind of figured out. So it don't really matter. So my thoughts is now, you know what, I'm grabbing one, I'm picking one, I'm shutting my thoughts off from the rest of the world. None of those exist after that point. I'm picking one, I'm settling with it, that will be my laptop, and I will be content with it. I'm easily pleased. I don't even play crazy games. This thing's running like shit, and I'm playing Gungeon right now, getting 100 FPS. Granted, part of why I'm playing Gungeon is because I know that it's one of the few things that does work still. That I can record fine and run fine. And getting a new laptop is going to open many doors in terms of what I will be able to record going forward. However, it's not like I'm a big, you know, modern AAA gamer. I am excited to get back into Apex a bit because I was quite enjoying Apex. Well, I had like a little phase of it, but then it just got cut short because I just couldn't stand playing it on this piece of shit. So I do want to give Apex a good go. But yeah, I think I'm finally committed because, like, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. It's not really what I actually mean, but, you know. Anyway, what can I talk about? What can I talk about? What's been going on my For You page lately? Let's have a look. That's just how I come up with topics now. It's just, I'm so out of YouTube loop that I don't think of like bits or anecdotes. I just go, hey, what's been trending on my For You page, and let's just like talk about it, and the bits create themselves. I'm getting a lot of stand-up recently on my For You page for some reason. A lot of stand-up clips, like smaller, you know, comedians, like local stand-up and open mics, and, you know, budding potential future comedian, you know, that sort of stuff. I gotta say, look, I'm not a big like stand-up follower. The people out there that like being comedy fans is like their hobby and things like that. Which is obviously like dope and cool and fine. That's not really my scene. I like stand up from time to time. I can go for a good stand up show, but I'm not like a huge fan, right? So I'm not really following the landscape of the stand up world with too much diligence. What I will say I've noticed from at least what's been coming up on my For You page, why is it all just like it's so crude now? But not like in a witty way. It's like so many of them are just the joke is that he's saying rude things in front of an audience. You can't say that. He's that's so crude. We're not prudes here. We say rude stuff. Like people will just be like, oh, hey, porn. Porn's great. Am I right, guys? Ladies. Porn is. I was watching a great porn the other day. A great one. This guy took a corn on the cob and he shoved the whole thing just right up a dude's ass. What? Everyone's like, no, he didn't. What? You can't say that. That's crazy. Yeah, dude, you can't just go around doing stuff like that. He's like, oh, you should have seen the damn thing. It was huge. It was huge. It was so. I don't know how he did it. I couldn't even fit the whole. It was so massive. I couldn't even fit the whole thing in my mouth. And that's saying a lot, because I've put a lot of things in my mouth. Ha 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 ha. And then like it's funny. The crowd laughs because it's like it's a double entendre. Because he's like he's a fella on the larger side of life. So it's like a food joke. It's like he's like making a joke about this guy eats a lot of food, but also it's like, hey, we can laugh because I've like secretly, privately, that's been like humorous to me. This type of person. But like I can't laugh because that's judgmental. But this person's provided me the opportunity to show that I've secretly thought it's like a laughable condition this whole time. Aha! And then so it's like it's funny, but then it's also like a double entendre because it's that like repressed homosexuality, but also maybe like homophobic. It could go like either side of the spectrum of being like, straight guy talk about gay thing. Wouldn't it be? I'm straight, but like, me make penis joke. In what if I? Oh, my throat hurts so much. Must have been all from all those dicks I was sucking last night. Haha. Right, guys? You know, like that type of joke. So the crowd's laughing. He's like, I couldn't even fit the thing in my mouth. Haha. Maybe that's probably why I'm performing on the stage and not in the bedroom. Heyo, my wife's never satisfied. And then that's the end of the bit. However, I cannot judge because I have always secretly liked the idea of doing stand-up or being like a guy who's like, yeah, I've got like a good bit. I can let me put a quick little set together and go to like an open mic. I could never. I simply could not. I was so focused just then on where my cursor was. I lost it for a second. Like I wasn't actually looking at my cursor. I was kind of looking where the gun was. And then I was like, wait, this isn't shooting where I think it is based on where my brain thinks the cursor is. And then I was looking around the room just trying to find my cursor and took damage because of it. Because I was not looking at my character or the bullets being shot at me. I was just trying to find my own damn cursor. Yeah, I worry I would be terrified to go up and do it, that I would just bomb and I would not be able to handle. Oh my god, friggin' tank, man. I wouldn't be able to handle that embarrassment. I can like handle some like cringe-inducing stuff towards myself and like some moments of embarrassment. I would not be able to do it on a stage in front of people like that. I don't have stage fright. Like I can go on a stage in front of people and like be fine. Like presentations and stuff. Presentations in uni were my absolute jam, baby. The embarrassment of going on stage in front of people and having a flop of a comedy performance, that would kill me. I would not be able to do it. Unless it was like the Shoe Girl. If anyone's seen a Shoe Girl, I say that as if people are gonna know, but I've seen it. I've had it more than once on my For You page. Is why I'm thinking maybe it's like a semi-viral clip, and I can't even remember the bit. Like that's how it was not a good one. I just remember it involves shoes, and I've seen it twice. So that's how bad it is. So I have too many shoes. is how it starts, I think, or something. Um, she has people. She has absolute heroes in the audience throwing out some like loud laughs that are not genuine, but also not don't have the sarcastic tone. It's like supportive. It's like yeah, and then when she finishes, there's only like a bit of a pause, and then someone's like yeah, they clap. Like it takes them a second to realize she's done, but once they do, they're like clapping in support. So that's I would need that, or I would never be able to show my face in public again. And even then, I'd fucking struggle, man. And I had a whole routine in my head like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, about maybe even longer, about um, like souvenirs from holidays, like shit souvenirs, and how it's like crazy to me that people buy those because you'll get like a snow globe and then you give it to someone from like when I went to Vancouver. Hey, look at this time I went to Canada, and here's a snow globe to remember my trip from Canada. Here you go. And then it's like it's a gift, so you can't really get rid of it. But then like, what the fuck? Where the fuck do you put a snow globe? Like it doesn't fit any decor at all. It stands out really obnoxiously, but you can't throw it out because it's a gift. So then you like put it on your mantle, and it like just looks horrible and gaudy and out of place. And then someone comes around, and even worse, they go, "Oh, nice snow globe, man. You went to Toronto? Nope, someone else did. So you've got this horrible gaudy piece of plastic on your fireplace, and you don't even have like a story or an experience to go along with it. Like it's just a disadvantage." And then I also think it's like a little bit crazy. I don't know what any of this shit does. A little bit crazy to me when people come back on holiday. And it's like, hey, here's the time. Here's where you get to take this really cool, ugly, hideous memento so that you can always for the rest of your life remember the time when I went on a really cool trip and you didn't. You were at home. And I was like, I've had all these were thoughts, right? This was like my whole. Obviously, it would have been a bit better constructed than that. Like I was just kind of saying the thoughts. Then those weren't really like jokes or punchlines. Well, they kind of were, but as in if I were to do it as a routine, it was a bit more well thought out and considered and put together than that. But that's like the gist of the various jokes, right? There was another one as well. There was like another joke. I don't remember it. Anyway, that's the gist. And I was like really proud of it. I thought this was like a really funny concept and like a really funny line to kind of follow through. Now you may be thinking to yourself, hang on, that sounds familiar to me. I feel like I've heard that entire bit before, like every single one of those punchlines. Yeah, like 6 months after like working really hard on those jokes and being really proud, obviously telling them to absolutely no one because that would be incredibly embarrassing. I watched that one Dimitri Martin special on Netflix where he walks up on the stage and he's like, I'm just going to tell like a bunch of jokes, and then like the whole thing is just an hour of him. It's just like mostly one-liners and puns, and it's so fucking good, by the way, if you haven't seen it. I think it's just called Dimitri Martin Live. Like I think that's all it's called. It's not got a complicated name. He does like pretty much the entire. Oh, the laser keeps getting blocked, and I was like, is it a table? It's getting cut. Like, what's doing that? But I forgot it's I've got the Guan stone. Yeah, he like does that. In fact, there's a line where he literally is like, "Hey, here's a thing where for you to remember the time when I went on holiday and you didn't. You stayed at home." And I was like, "Oh my god, that's my fucking joke." When realistically, it's probably just not that deep of a joke, and like probably was not too complicated to come up with. And there's probably even like a bunch of other people out there, quite a few other people out there who have had the exact same thought process. There's probably people out there who have the thoughts not even in like a comedic sense. There's who are just like, isn't it crazy that we do this? That's not to diminish Dimitri Martin's thought process that went into the joke and creating it, nor his presentation of it. He did a great job, and that whole show is funny. Is very funny in my opinion. But I won't lie, I was very proud of that whole lot. and it was not original at all. But then that's like the thing now, isn't it? There are no original thoughts, right? People saying that? I think. I don't know. A bit of a waste, but hey. Eye patch. Oh, what the fuck? I thought this guy was dead. That's fucking annoying. What was I saying? Yeah, whatever. I don't know. There we go. There we go. I don't know if he made all the jokes. He definitely said the bit about, hey, to remember when out on a holiday and you didn't, blah, blah. But then did he say, was it, what, there was like one part of it all that I was like, oh, he didn't say that one. Was it the bit about he doesn't fit in anywhere? I don't know, whatever. It's so much money, but yeah. Yeah, well, this is running out. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm putting my faith in myself. Shouldn't have done that. Big mistake. Still not too late to go back. Yes, now it is. Oh, I guess I can use the space bar on this thing. Just gonna take a little swig of water, if you don't quite mind. If you don't quite mind. Well, I haven't talked about my piercing yet. Have I got any other bits lined up? Hey, isn't it crazy that they take your card away in America and do the payment themselves? Yes. I'm glad that NSL was like, yep, that's fucking insane. That is insane. Because it is. The Americans do a lot of crazy shit, but I'm glad that they can see it. Hey, speaking of crazy shit that Americans do, what a segue. Have no respect for the people surrounding them in airports. That's crazy that they do that. This is like, this is stuck with me from my trip from America. It was actually the return when this occurred. So when you board an airplane, they'll do like first class and they'll do like business class or whatever, premium economy. I don't know what this is called. You know what I mean? They'll do like first class and then like, second class, whatever it's called with that particular airline. That's how that goes. Fair enough. Then they go to the back of the plane and sort of work their way forward in sections. Logistically, makes complete sense, obviously. That's just how they do it, so it makes sense. That's fine. So what they'll do, I don't know why I'm explaining this. I feel like, I was going to say, for anyone who hasn't been on a plane before, but I feel like you probably would still know. It should be common sense. But then that's like the point of the bit, is evidently this... Well, actually, I guess that wasn't the particular issue. But that goes on. So I'm waiting for my plane. And I've got to say, I was already like grumpy because this was before my very last flight. Like, I was in Atlanta. I was about to get on the flight to Manchester. So obviously, I'm like at the end of my trip, right? I've just been with one of my best friends for like 2.5 weeks. I've got, I'm going away from my friends, and that's sad. And I've got to go back to work in like 36 hours from this point. And I guess it wasn't the worst because I'd also been away from my girlfriend for nearly 3 weeks. And so I was really excited to go and see her. But still, like, no one's really happy coming home from a holiday. That's just like the thing. Like, the journey home's always a bit right? So I was already like, I wasn't like excited. I was a bit like whatever. I'm tired, and it's the second flight on my trip as well, no less. I was stressed because my flight's over was so like just awful and all over the place. I was so worried about my flight coming home going wrong. So anyway, I'm waiting to board. First class, second class. My seat is the penultimate row, right? So I first to board. They call my little section up. I'm like, that's me. That checks out. Well, I don't know if I realised it was as that close to the end. I think I knew I was near the back, but I didn't realise I was literally like the second to last row. And it was great because I was there was no one on the last row, and there was also no one next to me. So I just like stretched out the whole flight. It was so fucking, oh god, it was beautiful, and I deserved it, to be honest, because of how horrific the trip there was. Yeah, you just need a full clear and go back, don't you? They call up, and the area, and it wasn't a massive queue where the end of the like the cordon was, but decent, reasonable. At the end, completely swarmed. So there's people in the queue that like filled it to the end of the queue area, and then there's like a swarm, a mass of people, right? At the end of the queue, and I'm like, okay, this is like annoying as a Brit amongst Americans, because we queue. That's like one of the things. Like, British people love queues. We love queuing, and being like single file and stuff. However, we also are like very polite in queues. People are always, oh, you go first, you go first. No, you go first. You get on the bus first. You get, this. It's like this is what we do, right? So I'm looking at this mass of people. Like, this is fucked up, but also no big deal. We're all gonna make it on the plane. So I'll just like kind of stand at the back until it dissipates. Because I was stood like way over, like while I was waiting for boarding to start. So like by the time I got over to the queue area, I was like way at the back, which I was fine with, right? No problem. These people are at the back of the queue. Now I won't lie, I had the thought early on. I was like, is this the queue or is this just a mass of people? But I'm like, nah, they're fully blocking the queue area. They're like, right, there's no gap between the queue area and all these people, right? So obviously they're like waiting to go in the queue. People are looking at tickets and stuff. I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm stood around. I realise that suddenly the queue in the queue cordon is actually starting to move forward and isn't refilling from the back. Like, there's now starting to be a gap formed between the person at the very back of the queue and the mass of people behind the queue. Oh, where the fuck did you come from? These people, right, not in the queue, just fucking blocking it. So now I'm like, okay, what do? And there was a time I was behind the queue. I was like, should I ask if they're in the queue or not? I was like, nah, because they're blocking it so much so that like they've got to be in the queue, right? Surely this is the queue based on just how obnoxious their positioning is. There's no way this many people would stand this awfully and not be a part of the queue. I just it can't be possible. There's no need for me to ask if these people are in the queue. They're obviously in the queue. There's no way they would be this A, obnoxious, and B, oblivious to their surroundings and all the other people. And also there's so many people, there's no way all these people are so equally oblivious and obnoxious. I don't buy it. Nope, turns out I made the fatal mistake of forgetting that I was in America. So I then had to weave my way through, and I felt, and I'm like an asshole, and I was like, oh, sorry, excuse me, do you mind? I felt like I was pushing, I felt like I was queue jumping. That's how bad it was. I felt like I was being the obnoxious one by being like, oh, sorry, do you mind if I just, oh, sorry, mate, sorry, pal, do you mind if I just get through there? I'm in this section. I go through, and then I'm get to the actual queue bit. I'm like in the back of the actual queue now, and I'm like looking over my ticket, getting like nervous, like, hang on, did they called this section, right? This is my section? Yeah, I'm like way at the back, it's gotta be my section. They called this section? I'm sure they called this section 230 to 260, yeah, that's definitely what they called. And they get there, and then they look at my ticket, and they let me on the plane. I'm like, yep, no problem. I get on the plane, I'm the second to last row, I'm like, yep, that was definitely me. What the fuck? I was sat there in my seat, like, I can't believe how many people were just there, blocking, in the way. Like, what? Are these people insane? This is crazy to me. I'm very hungry. I am hungry. I am very hungry. Can you order me a pizza? Let's order Domino's and some lava cake. Can you order me a pizza? I'm very hungry. I will help you pay it back. Oh, the boss is up there? Let's map out and help our guy. Do we have to beat the boss and go back to him, or do we do it before the boss? Do not recall. What was the other bit I was about to do and then didn't? Because now I'm like, I thought usually these videos are like half an hour, but I don't want to use all my bits, you know? Like, I want to save a little bit. Can you order a pizza? Oh, I thought the ghost was back briefly yesterday. I thought the ghost was back. At my house this time, I was just taking some bottles out. I couldn't find a freaking bag anywhere to carry them all, so I was just like, right, I'll just like take everything I can in my arms and then come back to the second lot. Went out to the bin. As I'm walking back to the house to the second lot, there's a guy across the street, shadowy figure, looking at me over a car. Just like last time. I'm like, oh my god, it's fucking happened again. I go in, get the bottles, come out, he's gone. Nowhere to be seen. I'm like, oh my god, the ghost is... It's people call me crazy for this one. You crazy for this one, Reese, is what they said. That was 99 problems. Map complete. Sick. I don't have to go to... No, but that door's... Blah, blah, blah. Here's your map, buddy. A strange old man gave it to me. Ugh. Why are you down here? I came down here looking for some rocks to blow up. There's usually grottos. Are you okay? I can definitely find my way now. No doubt about it at all. Oh my god, the fucking ghost is back. He's back. He's after me. And then I heard like come on. You know, like that. Come on. And then I look like maybe 20 degrees to my right, and it was a dog walker, and he just like walked a bit further up the road with his dog. So he was like stopped. But what? This isn't what I thought this was. He was just like stopped. Where the fuck? Ow. I should have bought that health. I guess like his dog was just sniffing something. That's why he was like stopped behind the car for a moment, and then he'd like progressed since then. So, yeah, that was. Yeah, I was being dramatic. Who would have guessed? Me? No, I don't do that. That's crazy. How could you possibly suggest? You're gonna need to get out of the way, good sir. Oh, this thing's good. I did not know what this was when I received it. I don't know what I thought it was. Oh, I just clicked off the screen and I dragged my screen. So it's going to look funny on OBS now, I think. I don't think I did that much to it. Anyway, I don't want to make too many like grand promises right now as far as content goes, but I'm excited to get the new laptop going. Because it hopefully... I have so many blanks, just use them. It has the potential to be a game changer for me in like many facets. So that's quite exciting. I'll be able to do my Genshin dailies again. So that's like obviously the main thing. Which, like as a joke, but also like for real. I'm quite excited about that. Especially like these days, they have a new banner like every 4 days. Well, the current one, it's like Nahida, who I'm not that interested in, and it's Yoimiya again, getting fucked again. And then it's like Noelle, Razor, Bennett, which is absolutely outrageous that they can get away with that lineup. Woo, I don't know what this synergy is. But yeah, like, so I don't really give a shit about that. But then there was a banner the other week that was 3 4-stars I didn't have any of the 3. That's crazy for that to happen in this day and age. Yeah, but I'm excited to wish again because they do them between the fact that they do 2 5-stars each time now, and then also the fact that they've shortened the window for each thing. Each banner, there's like 3 lots every update now instead of 2, I think. That the roster, they go through a lot is my point between those 2 changes. So yeah, I want to get back to it. Layla, I really want. And I don't actually remember her name, but there's one that looks like Hatsune Miku that I obviously really want. There's constantly new characters that I really want, basically, because that's just how I am. Like I feel like every other new character that they announce, I'm in the group, I'm up in the GC, like I'm dropping everything to wish on this one. So for all talk, it would be nice to actually get some wishing going on. So is it just like stronger laser, maybe? Oh, hey buddy. Where did you come from? Don't lie, that was a good surprise attack. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Bam. Okay. Oh, you're in a fucking awkward spot. I won't lie to you, buddy. Oh, all the way. I've got to go all the way around? Oh, he's the last guy, so he's running at me anyway. Yeah, dickhead, you're going the wrong... There we go. Doink. So yeah, I'm like for real actually excited about that. Because I would quite like Layla. But then Layla's a 4-star, and then Hatsune Miku I actually don't know really anything about. Because I've seen like the splash art that came out of fucking nowhere, by the way. I don't know how they managed to keep that one hidden, but they need to keep doing that. Oh no, actually no, I do quite like leak culture in Genshin, but I also think it's kind of fun. Maybe if they could do that like they did with her, like every now and then, just drop on like we think we know everything, and then suddenly bam, here's a new character you didn't know anything about. That's fun. I don't want them to suddenly start doing this for everything, and like we lose leak culture. But like it's to add a bit of like mix in every now and then. There's a little surprise. That's fun. But yeah, I've seen a splash art, and then I've seen her idol animations. So I've seen her like 3D and kind of move, like actually her actual model with from the 3D of the idol animations. Why was my brain so delayed on that blank? Like I rolled, got hit, and then like a full second passed, and then I used the blank. Like I was entirely out of danger by the time I used that. So well played myself there. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, there was so many down guns. Also, I don't mind this one. I've not got any that I'm like fucking adore and are absolute lifesavers, but I have like a good handful of guns that I quite like, which is pleasant. Bear with me. Alrighty. I'm quite peckish, I won't lie to you. I'm quite peckish. But we're doing alright here. We're doing alright. But yeah, Layla goes pretty hard. Hatsune Miku goes pretty hard. I still really fucking want Kuki. I've never got Kuki. Who else did I get? Did I ever get Goro? I feel like I got my Goro in the end. But he doesn't really suit my team, which is a shame. I would really like... Ayato could be good. When he comes back. Oh, the Haiju? The guy who just punches? He's fucking cool as shit. I like that guy. He's cool. I'm a fan of him. I just completely like wasn't even playing the game when that banner. Like that banner was one that just kind of evaded me. So I didn't even wish on him. But he's fucking cool as hell. But I had an idea for a team that I've already forgotten. So I wanna try and get that going to prove the doubters and the haters wrong. Because all my friends were like, Reese, you dumb bitch. What do you mean all 4 stars? But they don't get it, and I want to prove it to them. But I need Kuki for it. Unfortunately. But I need to build my jangling as well for that one. So that's something that's gonna need a bit of time invested. I want to explore Inazuma. That could be fun. Not got around to doing that yet. And then the chasm? Don't even get me started on the chasm. But like for real, I'm excited to get back into Genshin because I just like, yeah, I don't know. I was losing interest a little bit. Like I was falling. I'm not losing. I never like fully lost interest, which is why like even though I'm like barely fucking played it for the past I don't even know how many months now. I've still like I still like actively enjoy reading my friends talk about it in the group chat and like getting involved in conversations with my friends about it wherever I actually can. Because sometimes they'd be talking about the game and I'm just like, I don't fucking know what they're on about because I haven't played. They're talking about a quest that I have never experienced in my life. That was fucked up. How was I supposed to kill that guy? Whoa, there's more guys. Yeah, we can use this. Whoa, there's the synergy. Christ, that's cool. I don't know why they match the way they do. I don't know why this is a synergy. If it's like a reference or like it's something I'm not getting, but it's cool. I'll take it. I'd even go as far as to say it's cool as hell. Yeah, so that's why I still enjoy and like the talking about all the leaks and stuff and seeing all the new characters. Like Josh sends pictures, he sends links to like tweets and stuff. I'm looking at every single one of those. I'm zooming in, I'm clicking all the links to his tweets. I enjoy it, man. I still enjoy being involved in it all. I enjoy keeping up and like seeing what's going on. Keeping up, I'm saying loosely because I know the current banner, but I could not tell you what the most recent banner before this one was. I know like one dropped this week, and I know what that is because I was looking last night. I don't know what the banner before this was. I don't have a fucking clue. Like, I would have known at some point. I would have, like, read the information and like, it would have gone into my brain, but I couldn't tell you now. But yeah, I'm excited to get back into it and try some new characters and explore some new areas and shit like that. Talk to my friends about Genshin. But, like, will, like, actually be able to, like, actually, and not just kind of, you know. I feel like my friends are talking about Genshin. I'll try and jump in sometimes, but then it's like, why am I? Like, does what I say even really matter? Or like, are they reading this like, oh, here goes Reese's little comment about the game. Here goes Reese talking about the game that he doesn't play. No, but I still like it, guys. I still like it. I still like it. Kind of. No, I actually do, but also. Like, it's not like I wasn't losing interest. But then, do any of us love the grind still? Are any of our hearts in the daily resin slam like they used to be? I don't think so. Which is a real damn shame. We used to just sit on that shit for fucking hours and hours for no reason. Let's see. I think I've got the perfect match for you. What do you say? You feeling it? Fuck yeah. I don't even know what this is. Yeah, I'll take the macho brace. I don't friggin' know what that is, man. Oh, I unlocked it. Oh, I got the serious cannon. It's seriously mental. Oh, baby, let's fucking test that out. I want to try and get to the shop before I do any more. Before I do the boss. Don't feel particularly ready for the boss in these conditions. Oh, fuck, I hate when he does this. Yeah, get lasered. Oh, what a synergy. Ooh, and a little key. Don't mind if I do. Here's the shop. We're thriving. We're absolutely thriving. Right, what have we got going on here? Yep. Fuck. Why was I looking for the shop? I spent all my money. Oh, you dumb, absolute idiot. You idiot. I'm not going to get... Oh, I could get 5 coins from in here. We could get another half art. Fuck. Okay. So... Never mind. Let's check out this seriously mental cannon. Terrible time to try out a weapon that I've never seen in my life. Oh, yeah, I can't do this guy anyway, so... I have to charge it? Okay. I won't lie to you. It didn't really do much. Is it a room clearer? Like, it doesn't do that much, like, damage? It just... Like, it bounces around the room, I think is what it's getting at. Yeah, I never killed that guy and also wasn't paying much attention, and I'm hungry. But, thank you guys for watching. I ran out of banter juice, I'll be honest. I didn't. No, I did. Bum bullets, macho brace, hell yeah. Thanks for watching. You guys are cool and cool. I didn't mean to do that. I have some more stuff going on. I've done some more videos. There's another Rumbus episode. Actually, that's pretty much it. It's like this and like one more. Dude, just finish the video. I get distracted so quickly. I've got like 20 seconds of outro to do, and I'm just like already distracted. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a weird little transition. It's gonna be a weird little transition. But I don't want to like delve too much into the laptop thing until like I've got it and it's up and running, and I'm like, yeah, this is good. Like I don't want to jinx anything or ruin it. I don't know. So that's just why I'm not bigging it up more than I have. You'd think after years of making jokes about having a piece of shit piece and like struggling and hey, he needs to replace his PC, he needs to replace his PC. You think I'd be bigging it up more than now that I'm finally doing it? But like I just don't want to. Like, I want to settle into it being done and make sure it is done. Blah blah blah. But I will do it, and there'll be a bit of a transition, and then hopefully things will go crazy pretty soon. So for now, we're just gonna put a little Gungeon, a little Rumbus, and then hopefully things will be. Hopefully, there's some pretty cool things in the pipe work, is basically what I'm getting at. Or the pipeline, they say. Whatever. Thanks for watching. I work for a plumbing company. I say the word pipe work a lot. I don't say the word pipeline a lot. So, cut me a little slack on that one. There's quite a lot in the pipe work. Brewing, thanks for watching. Appreciate you all. A customer called today and she was like, yeah, I need my boiler servicing. And also there's trouble brewing in the bathroom. And I was like, okay. And then she laughed. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye. Bonk. You know what's fucking crazy, actually? This could be the last video I record on this PC. Shit, that's like kind of hitting close to home. Or like, it's kind of like I'm deep in it now a little bit, and that's fucking insane. Thanks for watching. I'll probably... Nah, I've got to do a send-off, right? Surely? I'm getting a laptop, so I don't even need to get rid of my PC, and like probably am not for a bit, just because I don't really have any good reason to. It would clear a bit of space in my already quite small and space-strapped bedroom, but also that's kind of the only argument going for getting rid of it right now. So I'm probably not going to get rid of it, at least in the near future. I'll just like have it for a bit still. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bonk. Bonk. Bye. 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 Bonk.